What's up, everybody? I am Tarot King, the Prophet, back with another Crown King Tarot presentation. About to do a quick little forecast for Aquarius. This is the month of June. Of course, you know when this reading finds you, hopefully it's a time for you, even if it's May, June, July, August 2027. It don't matter, you know. So, anyway, like I said, about to do a forecast for Aquarius. I like to start out all my readings with a fortune cookie for my roses. This is the fortune cookie. You guys are my roses. I just pulled a card out the Numerology Oracle deck. Sorry, I'm just moving slow this morning. My thoughts are just like breaking up this morning. I don't know what that's all about. Figure it out. Let's find out. Whatever we're doing, we're going to keep it moving, all right? All right. So, without further ado, let's see what we got for Aquarius this morning. Full moon in Libra. Full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast for Aquarius. Numbers 0 and 8. 0 and 8 for Aquarius today. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Aquarius. The full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There's a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. I'm going too far ahead of myself. There's a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Aquarius, the tune to the moon is let go of that which is falling away. Let go of that which is falling away. The teaching to this card is no matter when you pull the full moon and Libra card, it encourages you to find a balance between your desires and those of the people around you. Balance is a very Libran energy, and the full moon brings that to a peak. Dramas and upsets bring partnerships to the fore. Libra energy also brings love energy. Negotiations are easier. Negotiations are easier in the full moon in Libra. All right, Aquarius, those that know I have a little deck and I have a big deck. I use the Wildwood Tarot deck. They are the exact same deck, but I use the big deck to lay out my main energy and also the main energy from past, present, and the future. And then I come around with the little deck and I use, drop a few cards here. 5 of them. All of them fell face down, so it is what it is. Come down with the little deck and I lay 3 cards in the past, present, and future for clarification. And then I come back around with the little deck to summarize the past, present, and future with 1 card each. And then I come back with 1 more big card as a message from the universe, a final message from the universe. All right? All right, so let me shuffle a little bit in front of you guys. Cards are already shuffled, but I like to shuffle in front of you guys. All right? And without further ado, this is your main energy, the 5 of Vessels, the card of ecstasy. This card has a lot of fulfillment involved, but to me, it's like an induced fulfillment. You know what I mean? This is something that you put on yourself, something that, not something that occurs naturally. This is something that you go out and get yourself, something that makes you feel good, like going shopping or something that's brought on by like drugs or surrounding yourself with people that make you feel good. Certain things, you know, it's just certain actions that you take to make yourself feel good rather than just waking up like, you know, I feel good for no reason. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason behind why you feel good. To me, that's the difference between regular feeling good and being in ecstasy, okay? But you're feeling good, you're dancing up under the stars, you just finding everything it is that fulfills you, or finding something that fulfills you, okay? That brings you to this peak, to this moment, all right? All right, so let's go into the past, present, and the future. Also, with this card, it's the number 5. I'm sorry, I'm chewing on gum. Rude. Anyway, it's the number 5, and that's the number of man. That's the number of instability. What I'm reading anyway. That's the way I learned. That's the way I know it. That's the way I teach it. So it's the number of instability. Okay, there's a little bit of unstableness going on here, which further makes my point. You know what I mean? And because maybe something was one way, and it was making you feel bad, and so you just took that as fuel for your fire and just made it another way. You know what I mean? Maybe dismissed it altogether or beat it down, or you know what I'm saying? You did something to change the way you feel about this situation, okay? All right. So in the past, we have the 0 card, the Wanderer. This is all about you. This is you in the story of tarot. The story of the Wanderer is all about you. And this is about someone who doesn't know anything about the situation that they're going into. Okay, this is someone that's on a journey looking to find something new, looking to find a new life. This person is about to walk off a cliff onto a rainbow, but this person has never done that before. They've never experienced falling or anything like that. So if they don't know anything about falling, do they actually fall? It's all a mind thing, whatever it is that's going on. You have so much fulfillment going on with all this green wearing. You got this orange down here. That's all desire. There's so much green and just orange and just fall colors, all kind of stuff, all in the background. Okay, fall colors. But are you falling? You're seeing a new world at this point. Okay, and the present, you have this 3 of arrows, the card of jealousy. And I'm thinking, right here, it's almost like you're looking at all these trees in the past, and trees always remind me of family in these readings. They remind me of family, or they remind me of you. You see what I'm saying? This right here is a tree, and it's a heart on fire, Family does not have to be your nuclear family, meaning your mother, father, brother, siblings, you know what I'm saying? Or the outer family, grandparents or anything like that, cousins, so on and so forth. It can also be friends. It could be co-workers, you know what I mean, in this situation. I'm just feeling such a broad sense of what family is in this situation. Whoever it is, I believe that this is somebody that may be close to you. With this number 3 right here, it's about your ancestors, you know what I mean, the divine guides, people that care for you. You are being guided in this situation. In this situation, there is a bit of envy, a bit of jealousy there, shots to the heart, maybe a little bit of heartbreak going on in the situation in the present. Going to the future, we have the number 9 in reverse, the hooded man, okay? This is about things moving fast, or seeing the big picture or something like that, or spreading your wings and flying, something to that extent. With that number 6 right there, it's about seeing things from all sides, about building, about growing stronger, something growing stronger, okay? Doesn't always have to be a positive, but of course, it doesn't have to be a negative neither. I just want to know that sometimes building walls up is not necessarily a positive structure. It blocks you from the rest of the universe, okay? Or what are things that are trying to reach you, building that wall up, like this wall behind me, it blocks me from seeing the next room. And, and the next room could possibly be an exemplification of the bigger picture. You understand what I'm saying? Let's go to the little deck and get some clarification and see what's going on in these situations, okay? Why are you making yourself feel good? Who is this that's envious and jealous? Is it you? Is it family? Who is it? Okay, why are they envious and jealous? Going to the past. Look at this, look at this, look at this. You have the Ace of Arrows, the 9 of Stones, and what? You again, the Wanderer. Same card, all right? So this is just really about something being new. This Ace of Arrows is the beginning of something. This is called the breath of life. This is about going somewhere, traveling possibly. Like I said, going on a new journey is just like you just up and left somewhere at some point, going to find yourself, going to find life. And you got this 9 of Stones right here. This is about tradition. This is about holding on to your strength, holding on to your power, wisdom, Um, More your strength and your wisdom than power. Hold on to things that you know. Hold on to yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's just like being who it is that you are, and then once again, going on this journey and that knowing where it is that you're going. So you may have moved to another place or took on a brand new project or something like that, something to that extent. Whatever this is about something really abroad. It either took your mind somewhere, it took your life somewhere, or it took you physically somewhere. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, you are definitely not in the same place. You are embarking upon a new journey. You're making new moves, and you're just holding on to who it is that you are. Whatever it is just all you. Like, I can't emphasize enough, of how much this reading is saying this is you being who you are. And then you being an Aquarius, you definitely are unique. You are genuine. You are taking what is you and adding to whatever it is you are embarking upon in this new journey. Okay, let's go to the present. That is just like so much you going on here. Okay, in the present, remember, we're going off this three of arrows. This card of envy and jealousy. You have the moon on the water. This is number 12 card in reverse. 1 plus 2 is 3. But it's in reverse. You have the world tree, number 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. Lots of threes in there. Okay, and then you have this 5 of arrows in reverse, and obviously that's 5 in reverse. Okay, coming back to this this first card, this moon on the water right here. Right side up, this woman in this picture knows who she is. She's satisfied with who she is. You see, she has a mirror. She's holding it on her breast. She does not need to look into that mirror to see who it is that she is. She embraces mystery. She keeps dead things far away, and she puts the future behind her. Well, this is in reverse. This is you looking in this mirror, trying to see who it is that you are now. Remember, in this past, you took who you are, and you were fine with that. You brought it with you. This is a brand new journey, something brand new. But apparently there's something that along in this journey, in this present, that made you question who it is that you are, what it is that you're about. You're no longer embracing mystery, embracing your emotions or anything like that. It's like you keeping things that are dead. Here, she just keeps them at a distance. So are you keeping them close? Situations that are irrelevant or something like that. You are keeping these situations close, like maybe something that someone said, almost like Gemini's reading. In Gemini reading, it was their own thoughts that made them feel inadequate. You know what I mean? But I think this is may possibly be something that someone said. Okay. This is the 21 card. This is remember the story is about you, wanderer, but this is the end of a journey. You know what I mean? This is the end of that journey that you're on. You took a look at yourself. You got to the end of your journey, and then you took your shot, your last shot at becoming the greatest that you can be at a situation. I think you started the journey sometime in this past, and coming to the present, you came to the end of this journey, to the end of this cycle, and I think you brought something good out of this. But where does this envy come from? It's almost like I keep getting the sense of family here. All these threes right here is definitely something to do with family, something to do with ancestors, guides, so on and so forth, in and out. I think this is a split story. I think there are some that made you feel some sort of way, you know what I mean? And then there are some that helped you along the way. It's like a split family situation going here. And this right here is usually when it's in reverse. I think you took your final shot, you know what I mean, and you accomplished the goal that you were trying to accomplish, you know what I mean. But this to an sense, to an extent, it made me feel like they tried to shoot you down while you were trying to be great. You know what I mean? Like usually this is you trying to go after something great, but I really feel like this is your people. You know what I mean? This is whoever's the ancestors are in this situation that are against you, just shooting you down. You know what I mean? Or trying to shoot you down or something. You know what I mean? It's like they don't want something to happen. And it's funny because the way this is set up, here, let me show you guys how this is set up, how I see it. Okay? This is the family tree. This is this side. This is this side. Okay? It is like your family is split in this situation. Um, um, I want to say like all of them are jealous or whatever. You know what I'm saying? At first I was thinking like, okay, some had your back and some don't. But the way I'm looking at this is just like it's almost like some know you, you know what I'm saying, and expect you to do what it is that you're doing, and they're just not really, you know what I mean. It's just almost like they don't have enough bravery, you know, like they weren't brave enough to do some of the things that you are doing, you know. And then there's others that are out here shooting you down, you know. And this is the present, you know, because you decided to go on this new journey in the past. It's just almost like no support, you know what I mean, which brings us back to that main general energy about doing things to make yourself feel good, not really waking up naturally feeling good. Let's go into the future and get some clarification in the future. Remember, we got this 9 in reverse, the 6 in reverse, the hooded man. No, it's the 9 in reverse, the hooded man. That 6 is about building, seeing things from all sides. So you got this 15, the guardian, 1 plus 5 equals 6. You have the king of vessels, and then you have the 16, the blasted oak. Man, there's like repetitive numbers just going on up in here. Even when you bring it back to the beginning, you have both the same cards, from one from the big deck, one from the little deck. The 2 cards of the wanderer, both zeros, you know. You got the ace and the 9, of course. You had that 1 and 9 together, that's 10. That's another 1 and another 0. So the guardian, this is all about facing temptation or being trapped under temptations. You know what I mean? Going after what it is that tempts you. You know, but this is also about running away from something. What is it that you're running away from? This is very earth energy. This 1 and this 5, something beginning to be unstable. The beginning of something being unstable. You know what I mean? It's almost like having nightmares or something. Like you're running from nightmares, like running from failure, maybe, possibly. But this right here is you looking to the future. Okay, this is about you being 1 foot and 1 foot in and 1 foot out about the future. Okay. And that's what that bird is. You know, the waters, it's like it's dark or something, you know what I mean? And the waters are murky or whatever. And you just, like I say, just 1 foot in, 1 foot out about the future. This kind of just went kind of dark, kind of like gothic dark. You know, you got the 16, the blast of oak. This is about tearing down and rebuilding, okay? Restructuring. This is about removing something out of your life, okay? This is you. You're the tree. I might have to strike that comment about this being you being the tree. Because remember, whatever reason, this is all about family. This is about families. And maybe this is your family tree. And the universe is removing this branch. And who is this person falling? Is this person you? Falling away from family? Falling off that branch? It's kind of what I'm getting here. You know what I mean? It's like you're running from something, and whatever it is, I do believe that it has something to do with family. It's about you knowing, it's about you having to take another look at who it is that you are. You know what I mean? Putting the future in front of you. This card of the future, if you go back to the past, that's that same bird. See that bird? Except for right side up, the future is behind you. Okay? You put the future behind you, but right here you're putting the future ahead of you because it's in reverse. And I think this is like double red, you know what I mean? It's just like some people in your family expect you to be who you are, but even you have to take a look at your new self, at who you've become in this journey. You took who you were with you in this past because you are going to be who you are. You see what I'm saying? But in the present, you've moved on, and through that, not everybody likes the route that you've taken. You know what I mean? Everybody is just really just like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't too good to be this, or I can't believe he or she left, you know what I'm saying, or something, you know what I mean? They're just not really in agreement with the steps that you've taken, the move that you made, you know what I mean? But obviously you did this for you. You took your traditions with you. You took your family with you. The universe had your back in this situation from the past. You see what I'm saying? The universe had you, but it's just like your family that's just like, you don't know what it is that you're doing. You know what I mean? It's almost like they expect you to be more dependent or something like that. They want you to be dependent on them or something to that extent, and you don't want to be. You're just like, I'm grown, I'm out of here, and you could be old as you could be 30, 40, 50 years old, you know what I mean? And your family is feeling like this, like you're not gonna make it without us, or something like that, and just shooting you down, and you're on your journey. You see what I'm saying? You on your journey, and they just putting you through this rat trap, through this maze. It's just like, what's going on? Why are you guys choosing to be like this? You know what I'm saying? Why is you starting to be like this? And in this future, I think it's affecting you. You see what I'm saying? But instead of indulging, instead of being a part of what it is that's going on, you've chosen just to remove yourself altogether from the situation, just on some I'll show you type shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what you guys are on, Aquarius. Let's get a summary. I forgot what the full moon in Libra. Past, present, and future. Yes. Wow. Going to the past. You got this two of L's in reverse. It's like being blind to the fact, you know what I mean? Not really knowing what's going on. That knowing the difference between an ounce of feathers and an ounce of gold. You see what I'm saying? And that's more the reason. And then this is a Libra card. It's a Libra energy. And I remember your Moonology card was Libra energy. This is about not being able to see who's with you and who's against you. You know what I mean? This is the card of injustice. But it didn't matter who was with you and who was against you, because your whole thing was just really just moving on anyway. That's all it was for you, was just moving on. Everything else is irrelevant. In the present, you have this page of arrows, you know what I mean? It's a real immature energy, but it's about sitting pretty in the world so cold around you. You have the choice to spread your wings and fly. You know what I mean? There's nothing in the situation that's really just holding you back or anything. You have the option to move on, but you're just kind of just perched on your branch. You know what I mean? On that branch, on that family tree branch, and it's just like so cold around you. Like family is so cold around what it is that you're going on. Is that sage getting in my throat or something? It's not even burning no more. Throat chakra made me feel like, you know what I'm saying, like just that talk made me want to mention that talk that's going on about you, and you're just really just this innocent bird. And that's what they see you as, is this innocent bird. But through them seeing you as this innocent bird, they're being so cold, and that's what's hurting. That's what's hurting you. That's what's hurting your relationships. That's what's hurting this situation. Going into the future, this bond is broken. You see what I'm saying? You back with this, this is the 6th card in reverse. The Forest Lovers is number 9 now. You know what I mean? It's about the universe having your back in the universe, making you break away from this situation, making you, it's like you have all this love for your family. You know, you have a lot of love for your family, the love you have for them fulfills you. You desire to love them, but the universe is kind of tearing you away from that so that you can have some of the things that you do deserve. You see what I'm saying? Now you're running from family. You go running towards your future and removing yourself from the situation because they won't let you live. And that's what you're on. You were just like, look, man, just let me live. I'm doing some things to make me feel good, to make me feel better, doing what it is that I have to do for me, for Aquarius. Okay, understandable. They might not agree with the methods that you have taken, you know, but you got to do what you got to do for Aquarius. And Aquarius is always going to do something creative, always going to do something unique, always going to do something different than the norm. You know what I mean? So they might not agree with what it is that you got going on, but it's your life, it's your world. And if you know that it's right for you, then do it. There's nothing stopping you. There's nothing stopping you. There may be obstacles in the way. There may be roadblocks. There may be talk of stopping you. But in all actuality, there's nothing stopping you. Final message from the universe. King of Stones. It's a beautiful card to come out right now. It's the wolf. You're the head of the pack. You're the head of your world. You can, and this is a very materialistic card. This is about you going to get what it is that you want, what it is that's right for you, the things that you need. Okay? It's all about you. You are the alpha wolf in this situation, Aquarius. Good job. Kudos and bravo to you. You know, possibly the lone wolf, you know, in a situation. And sometimes it has to be like that. Sometimes you have to do things alone in order to conquer the king of the hill, the top of this hill, and you see it's still cold around you. You still cold around you, still the moon out there, you know, got you in your emotions or people in their emotions or whatever, you know, just let it be. You know, I know it might feel some kind of way, you know, but the only way you can change that is to go against what it is that you want, what it is that you're after. You're on your journey. Nobody can take your journey but you. All right? It is your life, Aquarius. You have to live it. All right? All right, man. Thank you guys for joining in. I am Tarot King, the Prophet. This has been another Crown King Tarot presentation. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that stuff. Hit that notification bell so you can get notification bell so you can be notified when I come on. All right, and when I upload a new video, I'm gonna start back going live here in a little bit too. You know, so we'll start that up too. You know, be aware. All right, love, blessings, light, and peace.